This is a life hack. Surround yourself with positivity. It's wild, right? We can lose our way sometimes. So what I'm trying to say is be positive in this world. And if you can do that, it will definitely help you for your mental, for yourself, and in your career, but also with people. It's just a universal life hack. I'm telling you guys. So today we're going to talk about 5 tips how to create a more positive environment for yourself, especially as a musician, because it's really wild out there. We're going to start with number 1. Choose your community wisely. When I say that, community is everything. When I came here to LA 6 years ago, I didn't know anybody. So I knew from the beginning I need to start finding the right people and finding my community, because they do so much more than just being friends. And you know what friends do? They give you confidence. They are your support system if you're feeling down, but they can also uplift you and help you in certain situations, right? So always be aware of that. Like, they can help you in your career. They can give you tips, but they can also give you connections or other things. They'll take you along if you're down, right? They say, let's hit the gym together, right? So they push you forward. You know what I mean? Of course, you got to do the same to them as well. So it's always a two-way street, but never forget to create your community wisely. Choose them wisely, because they're going to be there forever, right? This music business is a long grind, and you're going to have your friends for a long time, and you're going to work with them for a long time. So be ready about that. Have positive people around you who can uplift you, who can help you when you're feeling down, and you should do the same with them. Number 2, work on your mental. Yo, this is actually the most important part. If your mental is not in place, attuned to what is happening around you, you're going to fall down really quickly. You're going to fall into a pit, and everything's going to spiral down from there, right? Work on yourself is definitely super important. And one thing I want to highlight, because there's obviously mental health is such an important topic in nowadays, especially social media and all these things, right? So we see so many successful people and rich people, all of that. And we are very envious. People are like that, right? Try to work on that. Try not to be envious. Try to not to be jealous about it, right? Because comparison takes away a lot of energy from you. Comparison is actually putting you down so much more than you actually think. Try not to compare yourself, because you have something special about you, right? You got to know what it is. You got to figure it out. That is your job to do, and you have friends and family that can help you with that. But ultimately, it's for you to figure out what is your special trait and be yourself. Do not compare yourself with other people. That is a detriment to yourself, your career, your mental health, and everything, right? So comparison is really bad, and try to work on that. And if you feel like these feelings are coming up, always think about, like, what are my qualities? What can I do? And you will soon find out that you both have totally different lives, right? You don't need to live a life with somebody else, and they don't need to live your life, right? So that's what I'm saying. Comparison is super important to keep that in mind. If you feel like it's coming up, try to subdue it. Try to introspect and, like, go into yourself and see where the focus, where it comes from, right? If you work on that, that will definitely help you in your mental, right? There are so many more topics about mental health. I will definitely do more videos about that as well, but this is just one thing I wanted to highlight. Number 3, I always say follow your role models, follow inspiring people who you say, oh yeah, this is amazing. I really want to learn how these people got into power, not necessarily into power, but how they got to where they are at that point. They can be musicians. They can be like CEOs, if that's what you're into, like business and stuff. Anybody, that could be anybody. Try to figure out, how did they manage their life? How did they manage ups and downs, right? Like all these positive things, but also everybody has like bad moments and like situations. How did they manage those? You can learn so much from these people. Read biographies, watch documentaries, all these things. That helped me. I definitely have a couple which come to mind, and I always figure out, like, how did they manage this business? And one more thing when it comes to role models, it doesn't have to be somebody who's like far out of place, like a Beyonce or something. It's so hard to get to that level, right? Try to find somebody who's only one step ahead of you, because that is most of the times very achievable. So you definitely have something in mind already where you can go next, and try to find out, what is this next step? You can also reach out to these people, which is really cool, because most of the time they're not like at the highest status, right? So you can definitely learn from them. Try to follow inspiring role models and learn from them. Learn from their trajectory. That's what I always say. Number 4, set goals for yourself. And when I say set goals, set multiple goals. Set one that is really far away. For me, for instance, it's winning a Grammy, right? I know that's going to take some time and it's not going to happen tomorrow, right? So that is a goal number 1, but it's always a guiding star because you know where you want to go ultimately, right? On a long term. But there's also good to have set goals for this year. For instance, if you say this year, I want to, I don't know, build 1,000 followers. I want to play at these concerts. I want to make this amount of money. It's always good to have something written down and very specific. If you're very specific about it, you know exactly what to do to get to those levels, right? So I always say set goals. If you do that, you always have like a positive outlook on things, right? And this video is about positivity. All these things I'm saying is to build your positive momentum. If you have a positivity in yourself, nothing can stand in your way. You will have situations that are hard to overcome. Yes, always, your whole life. But tackling them with the positivity is always better than being pessimistic and negative, right? So that's what I'm saying. Set goals for yourself. That's always a guiding star, even in days where you don't really know what to do and you're feeling down. You know, today might not be the day, but tomorrow I can start working on that goal. You know what I mean? Try to get that positivity into you. And number 5, and the last one, which is the most important one, you've done the work with yourself at this point, right? The first 4 points or even more. Now it's your job to spread this positivity towards other people. People love positive people. I've done so many videos about this and it's very infectious. You know that yourself. If you watch a video, you always gravitate towards somebody who smiles, right? Smiling, positivity is very infectious and people love working with people like that. Clients, your fellow musicians, especially on tour, like you're hanging out with people all the time. You're going out with people. You're on stage together. Try to be positive. If you can like spread that positivity to somebody who's maybe not that positive on that day, they will have a positive impact through you. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Do not underestimate that fact. Positivity drives the world. Positivity drives your career and your surroundings, your community and everything, right? So be very aware of that. And if you have a little bit positivity to spare, give it on to the next person. They benefit from that and they hopefully will do the same thing to the next, right? These videos are just like small things that I've learned in the last 6 years. And if you guys want to learn more about it, I have a whole bunch of videos on this channel, but I'm also open to do one-on-one lessons. You can sign up on my website and I'm down to talk to you and like, maybe I can help you out. This is totally free. I'm just offering that to you guys because I always wanted somebody that can help me navigate the space because it's really wild. But I'm here in LA, I'm doing it and it's working out great. So I just want to give you guys this kind of knowledge. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. I would appreciate that. We're growing day by day. This is going to get big at some point, hopefully. So thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting, and I appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next video.